You're watching PTV.
I want my PTV. I want my PTV.
I want my PTV.
You're watching PTV.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. Starring Arnie De Herrera, Doug Silva, Ben De Herrera, and Sherry Ketzel. featuring all your favorite Christmas crafts with Sherry, holiday drink recipes, and holiday home decorating tips from the boys, holiday shopping, and so much more. It's time now for PTV Live.
Indeed it is. It's time for PTV Live Holiday Edition. I'm Arnie.
I can't believe it's here. It's here. It's here. I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
My goodness, I cannot believe it is time for our countdown to Christmas to start. 98 days until Christmas. Oh my goodness, can you believe it?
No, I haven't. Last year at this time, I had quite a bit of shopping done.
There it is. Sherry, you want to answer that question? Someone's asking, are you going to Disneyland for the holidays this year?
I am actually one of the annuities that I had while I was working that I was putting into. My husband and I talked about it, and Tom and I decided that we were going to do something that we'd been wanting to do for a long, long time that we hadn't done in years, and that is to take our kids and now our grandkids to Disneyland. And we get to go the week after Thanksgiving, so it'll be all ready for Christmas. So we're going to do Disneyland, we're going to do Knott's Berry Farm, and then we'll do California Adventure, and then we're going to drive up the coast to Cambria. I can never remember how to say that city's name. To Cambria.
She drives the Camry, so she automatically goes to Cambria.
But
Well,
it's Cambria.
Obviously, you can see we do have a Christmas tree up behind us. It is rotating. That is the mouse head tree. Yes, indeed. And
We're all ready. This room is kind of done. We can't do the other two trees because the ornaments kind of have to come later.
Yeah.
Because they're rethemed.
But directly above Doug, you see a crystal closet. And above that is a pot for a Christmas tree. It is there.
You just can't see it.
You just can't see it yet. And there are no ornaments on it yet.
Yeah. Because
But-
they have to.
Is it lit?
No.
No. I'm not going to worry about that one until the ornaments are ready to be put on.
Those are easy. The smaller 2 feet, smaller trees, these little, they can go a little faster. And then the 1 bedroom, the Dalmatian's all done. The train tree's all done. And the peanuts, we have to wait for furniture to get moved. So everything's planning.
It is. It's really
You know,
definitely program management. So
But the peanuts tree is ready to be decorated.
it
but
is.
We didn't want to do it early.
It is logistical. It's a project management issue here. So we have to wait for certain things to happen before we can move on with other things. But that doesn't mean we can't have fun while doing a lot of this stuff because we are having a blast doing this.
It's crazy.
I wanted to also mention Rachel's here in the chat, and we have something from her that we're going to be taste sampling tonight. So,
Oh, we are? Tonight?
yeah.
You keep on saying we're doing all these other things.
Yeah,
so
we have a lot to do tonight.
uh,
Why don't we go ahead and get started?
vey.
Well, let's get started with our first thing here with the countdown to Christmas. And of course, what would a Christmas show start like without Chatty? There he is. Chatty's on the Mickey Mouse tree, actually. There are 2 Mickey trees in there, and you'll see off to the right-hand side, there's also an Utopia car. I received one as a gift this year for my birthday from my team at work. It was very nice of them to send that to give that to me. Really like it. But yeah, Chatty's hanging out in the forest now. It's definitely happening. Mickey trees. So oh yeah, by the way, if you wanted to, let's see if I can get the music play. It's kind of muted, but if you hear it,
Yeah.
it's not quite in tune. I think the ornament has seen its better days.
Oh, yeah. It's gasping for its last cigarette, but it's okay. Didn't you have an ornament last year that the batteries were dying?
Yeah, I did.
And it went,
last-
"Whoa, yeah,
It was
yeah."
my it was my Pinocchio When You Wish Upon a Star.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, that was it.
it was demonic.
Oh, Sean gets to
Which
join us.
reminds me, did either of you get a phone call from the Hallmark store in Fremont?
No.
Did you get another call?
I got another call from Fremont letting me know that my
That your ornament was ready?
electrical parade ornament was there waiting.
Oh my god.
And I already have 2 of them. I have one for me and one for Megan.
Yeah.
That is it. It is a $5 super chat from Margie. Margie, love you guys, and Sherry, thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
Thank you.
Richard, yes, indeed, we do need to record that holiday warble.
Horrible.
Did I ever replace the batteries in mine?
I don't think we did.
Yeah,
Warble.
that particular Mickey ornament is fantastic. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started because I've got a cocktail to make here.
Horrible.
Okay, I have a glass here to fill. This is going to have a pumpkin spicy teeny. This is a revisit from a recipe that we did 2 years ago during the Taste of Fall. However, I changed it just a bit. Instead of using a pumpkin spice syrup, I'm just going to use a liqueur. So I changed the recipe slightly to see how this turns out. But I have to start by putting ice in the shaker. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in some lemon juice. I'm going to start with it because it's already measured out. So it's got a ½ ounce of lemon juice. That goes right in the shaker. And then the vanilla vodka.
Oh, we've had that stuff forever.
Yeah. An ounce and a half. So it's
Like ever.
yeah, it is one of those things that we've had. But okay.
Well,
Oh,
well, it's not like alcohol goes bad immediately. It can lose its flavoring over time.
certain things it can.
Yeah.
It could crap out, but it generally.
Does it lose its potency like medication?
In certain alcohol and percentages, yes.
It can.
But also, if it's just not sealed correctly or present, the alcohol can just dissipate. It just could evaporate.
Now this is a
I had that happen. I opened it up and it's like it's empty.
This is a pumpkin spice liqueur. See it right there? There it is. It almost looks like mocha. But there we go. Here's that. And I'm going to go ahead and shake that before I pour it into the glass and then top with soda water. So let's go ahead and shake that up. By the way, this drink is sponsored by Cruising for Food.
Miss Wanda.
Miss Wanda gave us this wonderful shaker. So Wanda, thank you so much.
I don't
for
know
that.
why, because because I was breaking the other ones. She had too much faith in me.
Okay, there we
'Cause
go.
I'm like, really? I was just gonna go get the ones from the Dollar Tree, for $1. Because if I break them, I break them. So I'm very
gonna go ahead
careful.
and
Or if I don't like to do it, I make him wash it.
strain this in the glass. And then I'm going to top it off with soda water. Which,
He's making this weird concoction.
yeah, I made it with our wonderful soda stream. There's nothing in Reno except Reno. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Reno and Gomorrah.
Okay. I'm going to give this one a sip.
Reno.
A pumpkin spicy
That's
tea.
from Reno.
I know.
I was born and raised there.
I like it.
You like it? I don't want it. It looks. Yeah, I already know it's bad, but
It needs something else. Not sure
I'll
what
let
it is.
you spill it and drink it.
It could
and-
use a little cinnamon, but that would be fine. Otherwise, it's okay. It's just the other one was far too sweet.
Okay.
But this one's just okay. I'm I'm gonna have to tweak this one to get it so that it's a good pumpkin spicy teeny. So, but that's the drink we've got tonight.
You don't
And
want
it's
to
a
know,
good thing.
Ken, it's gross.
I can't imagine what that drink tastes like.
Well,
Oh yeah,
I'd
you know
rather
what?
get the fizzy water. Yeah,
Yeah, let's go ahead. I'll pour you some fizzy water.
Look.
Our water tonight is sponsored by the North Pole News Dispatch.
And I'll burp with this thing like Barney. Ah,
There you go.
there we go.
I'm going to pour myself some sparkling water too. And then we're going to get started with a review. Let's go ahead and take a look at the latest Hallmark Channel movie.
All I hear is
Okay.
bubbles and carbon dioxide. Bubbles of gas.
Indeed. That's all I hear too. You'll notice that the description is... Can you hear that?
That's really noisy.
It's
You can
super
hear the
noisy.
bubbling?
Yeah, it sounds like 7-Up gone crazy.
Yeah.
Very
Okay.
gassy.
You'll notice that this description is very long.
Ah,
Ellie
Yes.
lives in the city. Her best friend is let's see, where is it? His name is Leo. He lives in British Columbia. She lives in Seattle. They swap their houses while they're trying to look for something better in their lives. And in the meantime, Ellie meets Sam's neighbor Leo, and Sam meets Ellie's friend. It's lost there in the description.
It's just, it wasn't that they were so much looking for something different. They were both at a roadblock in their careers,
Yeah.
and they needed some place to figure it out.
Yeah, Leo was an author who was kind of
Writer's block.
kind of writer's block issue, and
Popping locations.
And sometimes changing it up does help.
Yeah.
With something
And
like
in Ellie's case, she'd been going from career choice to career choice and running away from her music ability.
Or
her,
passion.
her passion.
Yeah.
Because passion doesn't pay for rent, food, clothes.
Yeah. But this is one of those rare Hallmark films where you have kind of like two couples coming together during the course of the film, and where there could be a lot of opportunity to go off the tracks at any step with those when you're handling two stories. This film handled it really well. The writer of the screenplay did a really, really good job of handling the story.
I felt that it was well balanced. The performances were spot on.
Spot on.
They were great.
And the story was charming.
Yes.
I liked the fact that it wasn't just all about romance.
Yeah, it wasn't. And the thing is that one of the relationships is with Leo and Ellie's friend. And that happened to be a gay relationship. It wasn't ham-fisted. It wasn't just forced down your throat. It wasn't. It was very natural.
It just was like no big deal.
It was.
I was talking to Sherry about that, and both storylines were very organic.
Yeah.
And nobody made any drama. They play. What I love is the characters and the actors were like they're playing exactly who they are. Ashley Williams plays very ditzy, fun-loving, free-spirited. She was Ashley Williams. I didn't think she was Ellie. I thought she was playing herself because she is that.
She's very gregarious.
She's
I'll tell
perfect.
you, it was a perfect part for her. And Luke McFarlane
kind of had a dorkiness to him, and he was kind of there, but he was also very rigid. I mean, it was perfect. It was just so, and it went really fast. Everybody was natural. The natural. I want to say natural. Great story.
It was a 2-hour film that felt like it was 40 minutes long.
Yeah.
I watched it twice.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I have not watched it again yet, but I'm about...
It's repeatable.
It's definitely repeatable. What did you give it, Doug? How many
I'm going for it. It's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
I give it a 10 too. I was fully engaged in the film, and I didn't want the movie to end, and
No.
I rarely say that about a Hallmark Channel movie.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it's
then-
been so. It's just been so rare that we've had something with such good writing, good acting, great directing. What a turnaround for them, especially during this fall into love season, because
Yes.
the first one was awful.
Smoky
Yeah.
Mountain.
The Smoky Mountain one,
Yeah.
that one was an awful film. And then last week's, what was last week's? It was Fourth Down in Love, which was okay. It was good.
really good, but it was
It was charming, but just kind of average.
I loved that in this movie they used Kevin Smith and
that.
Pascal Hutton.
Yeah, they
because
were
they're
playing
two
out
of
his
my
book.
absolute favorites.
They were playing his book, and they were mocking him. That whole little bit that they added to it was just charming. It was spectacular, and I liked how she was fighting a demon because she was really good at what she did, and then she was told, "Well, you're not playing with heart," and that set her back. We
Yeah.
all four of us, and probably everyone even in the chat, have all been chopped down, and it traumatized us, and then we threw it away, and we never dealt with that demon. And I like how she dealt with that in a good way.
The thing is that when you come across a situation like that, you have to tune it out, because 99 people out of 100 will tell you, man, that was great. But then you'll focus on that one person that says, you're wasting your time, or it's terrible. And all of a sudden, it just throws you off. And
It's like having any job where you can do perfect work, and then you've come across one blunder in your daily chores and all that, and then your supervisor starts to focus on that one daily chore and ignores everything else that you've done really well on the job to earn that role and the respect that you've earned doing that role.
exactly.
This film, I will say this, it is one of those rare non-Christmas Hallmark Channel movies that I would consider purchasing to watch over and over again.
We're definitely going to have it on the background.
That's
And it was
how
very
I-
fallish, too.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about the one about the Blueberry Farm.
Yeah.
I
I know-
go back and watch that one all the time.
And that's how we are with Pumpkin Pie Wars.
Yeah. You could just watch it. It's just done. It's this smart. All of a sudden, it's like it's over. And I'm like, aw.
Yeah, I still have not seen Pumpkin Pie Wars. I was looking at it and I was going, I need to watch that.
It's there.
I
It's there in the
will-
library,
Oh my
Ben.
gosh, it is so good.
Well, everyone, I certainly hope that you all consider paying attention to this film, taking a look at it, and give it a watch. Like
Stacey,
Luke
if you
Buffron's one of my
like Luke
favorites.
Harlan, you'll love him in this role.
Oh,
He
he's
just
great.
did a great job.
We did a watch party years ago of one where it was called something about. It was a hockey film, something like
Slapshot in Love.
Yeah,
or-
something like
Oh
that.
yeah.
And that was a cute film.
yeah.
But I'll tell you, this
He
is
went to
probably
ballet school to
To train.
exact for rehab.
train.
Yeah, Rehab.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you, this is probably one of his best roles in a Hallmark film. So
Yeah.
Everybody was just
and
so
Ashley, positively delightful. It helps
sh-
that I was already infatuated with the cast. So.
I mean, she was just playing the total ditzoid. I mean, she plays that up. I mean, from Scatterbrain to I'm doing pumpkins and squirrel, and then she just goes on that, and then she loses the keys.
What
and-
I loved,
Miss Pollyanna.
oh my god!
one of the things that I loved was that she played the quintessential Hallmark role, and that was that of an event planner. Oh, it was wonderful. Well, I think that's it.
we've
Definitely.
beaten this movie a lot. Watch it, people.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Rachel might need to watch this. Yes, give it a watch. Of course, we watch it on Friendly. We're able to record it and watch it over and over again. You can go back in history and take a look at it that way. Ben, you and Sherry watch it on Hulu Plus, right?
Well, I watched last night's film I watched it last night on Friendly.
I watched it on Hulu.
Okay. It's great that we have both services available that we can watch things like that. But definitely give it a shot. Notes of Autumn. We definitely give it a good high score. 10 gold crowns. All right. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We've got a little cleanup to do. And you're not going to want to miss this little throwback that we have for this this little break here.
Oopsie daisy.
You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. We'll be right back. We use the Friendly TV app to watch Hallmark. And now we can watch Lifetime, History, A&E, and more. There are over 30 channels from which to choose. We can even add Hallmark movies now to our subscription. Plans start at just $6.99 a month with no commitments. Download the Friendly TV app today at try.friendlytv.com. And we're going to do the top 10 rejected Hallmark Christmas movie titles tonight.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
All right. Do we have a drum roll? No, I do not, but I will fix that for the next time.
Yeah, we'll have to.
We've got applause. But the number 10 on the list,
I had a great one. He would not let me do it.
A Holly Jolly Accident.
Okay.
Number 9, You Slay Me. Thank you, Richard. Thank you so much for that one. Really liked that one. Number 8, The 12 Days of Christmas.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Number 7, Snow White and the Seven Elves. We have number 6, The Night Prancer Met Vixen.
And you won't let me use the one I picked.
Number 5, A White Glove Christmas.
That's mine.
Yes, exactly. I thought it was appropriate. Number 4, A Very Rabies Christmas, a reindeer story.
Do reindeer get rabies?
I don't know, but it was a good title that they rejected. Number 3, Elves and Fruitcake, the Christmas Santa Can't Remember.
I don't like that one.
And number 2, All I Don't Want for Christmas Is You. And the number 1 rejected Hallmark Christmas movie title, A Mopey Kid Christmas.
You're watching PTV.
Before we go on with the ornament for this week from Hallmark for 2008, I've got to mention that that top 10 list. I love the very mopey, a Mopey Kid Christmas. So.
Then you turned around and asked me, did you come up with? I'm like, that was 2 years ago. You know how much trauma?
3 years.
3 years of trauma I've been through. Do you think I remember the movie that you won't let me? I don't remember any of that, to be honest with you.
I don't remember that list at all. That was a great throwback.
Yeah. I did not remember. But Richard, his one comment was, great OG t-shirt. Yes, indeed. I was wearing an Orlando Guy t-shirt. So yeah, it was. Okay. 2008. We have Hallmark. Every week they've been giving us a new picture, showing us one of their ornaments from the past. This is 2008. Sherry, I don't remember this one. Do you? Happy 50th. Here's another flashback. 2008 marked the first year we introduced motion detector sound ornaments. I didn't even know they did motion detection ornaments.
I remember that one, yes.
This little peak buster stepped up to guard the gifts under the tree by surprising anyone trying to sneak a peek with phrases that included "Don't come any closer, cookie breath."
Yeah,
Which-
I didn't like it when I
Yeah.
saw it.
Thank you. Okay, it's not just me.
We were dealing with a lot that year. So
Yeah.
we didn't, I don't even think we got like hardly any ornaments, if any, that year. So we bought the house.
Yeah, 2008 is when Arnie and Doug moved into the
Oh,
house.
they
where
were
are.
buying ornaments.
Yeah, they were buying carpet and tile and
Eating lots of
Appliances and
onions.
painting and texturing.
Yeah, it was wild.
I know, we
But-
barely put up the tree. He
I-
did it like overnight.
Yeah, but I don't remember this series of ornaments at all.
No.
I don't either, and I was the one who was shopping that year.
Yeah, you
I
did.
don't remember anything that year, all because we were trying to not
We were
feel
trying to put a house together.
Yeah.
12 days.
Ken is still laughing at the 12 days of Christmas.
That was a good one.
Yeah, actually, also what was it the fruit cake and the elves, the Christmas Santa didn't remember or couldn't remember. Oh wow,
Crazy.
yeah, it was crazy.
So yeah, we didn't. This year was.
Well, Ben, you said that you have some stuff that was delivered to the house. Hello, Benji. Okay, let's go ahead and check out what kind of crap you got. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and present your screen because Doug and I, we really didn't get anything this week, did we?
No.
I'm glad you guys aren't just picking on me anymore.
Yeah, well, actually, we'll start with you.
Oh, okay. I got myself a finger sander,
Looks like a wedge of cheese.
It does.
but it's Velcro. And it comes with different grit sandpaper so that I can do things like, like finishing off the edges on these.
Okay, I gotta say, she told me that it came with Velcro when she was showing it to me. I had no idea what she meant.
And it makes it so much easier, and I can get around the I can get around what?
He says a finger sander sounds painful.
Depends on how you use it. I suppose it could be.
Yeah.
But yeah, I got it because when I'm working on pumpkins, it lets me get around, like I did a lot of pumpkins with paper, and I was able to get in here around all of these little edges without having to fight.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well,
So I really like that. And we also got,
Before you do that, I wanted to point out Matthew Fitzgerald is here tonight. Thank you for showing up, Matt. He sent me some pictures that I'll be sharing with everyone a little bit later, and I'm going to be presenting an opportunity for people as well with that. So be paying attention to that. More on that in a little bit. Ben, what did you get, Sherry, again? What else?
no, Mom's silver tea set. Bless his heart. Dad had to get her one of the ones that was one of the most, I would say, opulent that he could afford at the time.
Intricate.
And intricate. It's
Yeah.
beautiful, but I never use it.
We don't have a need for a silver tea set.
And it has a tea cart, a maple tea cart. He absolutely loved getting it. All Mom ever wanted was a pewter tea set. Just very simple, but he had to have
Silver. He had that
this-
silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to have this big, beautiful thing.
Well,
And so,
with mom passing, we really don't have a need for the silver tea set here in our home anymore. So
and we offered it to to our other brother and his wife, and they passed on it. Megan didn't want it.
but it's going to stay in the family. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Jeremy and his wife Elizabeth are going to be taking it,
Mhm.
and before they take it away, this is a box that has silver polish set in it, and we're going to make it really pretty before it goes on its way later this week.
Yeah, because
Memphis is right. Those were a status symbol back in the day.
The 70s was all about gaudy.
yeah,
From
and,
1975.
you know, and when Mom and Dad had their 25th wedding anniversary, God bless her, a dear family friend who gave them a party, collected money to get them the water pitcher that went with the set. So it's got the big, and it's heavy, and it's got this huge, heavy tray. And so it had the coffee pourer, the tea pourer, the sugar bowl, the creamer, and the water pitcher on this huge, heavy platter. And no, it's too much for us.
And Mara's right. Haggerty is good stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben, what else?
I've got one last thing, and it's, believe it or not, another Funko Pop. I don't go out of my way to collect Funko Pops, but this one was given to me based on one of my previous episodes of Life with Ben.
Julius Pringles.
Yes.
He's holding a can of Pringles.
Super creepy. Oh.
And he's holding Pringles. It's very nice, Ben.
Oy
That's
vey.
funny.
Oh, wow. Well, you know, before we move on to our next segment, actually, let's go ahead and do it with this one. This is an opportunity for us. Well, let me go here instead. It is oh, hello, Jim. Look at that. It's our friend Jim of More Sunshine, Please.
Can we get some more sunshine, please?
His show is tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on his channel, More Sunshine, Please. Anyway,
Okay,
Rachel.
Richard, I take the warning seriously, Richard.
Better be a good craft. Sherry's been warned. Okay. Well, I wanted to give a shout out to Rachel. In this case, this is a little package here from Nature Valley. The thing that's interesting about it is that it's savory. I don't really think of granola bars as savory, but we're going to go ahead and give this one a try. It's a new product line. They have 3 different flavors, and Rachel gave us an opportunity to pick the flavor that she was going to send our way.
And send us a sample.
And Doug said, why don't we choose this flavor
Because
because it's going to be the least offensive to Ben.
this is nacho, like cheese
Thank
stuff.
you.
The other one was barbecue.
Now, what is it? Is
After
it
that
like
was
a regular
bagel.
granola bar, just savory instead of sweet?
Yeah.
It's savory
white
nut crunch. It's white cheddar.
Oh god, the smell is horrible.
That smells like feet.
Yeah, it smells like feet.
Yep.
That's really strange.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this is a very bad.
Rachel, thank you so much for the
No,
granola bar.
Rachel, you are the sweetest person, but this is disgusting.
I don't think it's that bad.
Oh no.
Wool. It's
No,
not
it's-
awful.
No.
I've had worse.
Oh, it's the smell. Again, I have a smeller problem. Sorry. No, please keep it. I mean, it's not you. It's just bad.
Well,
Okay.
it's like that line on Frasier. Love
Whoa.
does enter through the nose.
Okay, Rachel's being honest. She says, I didn't like it either.
Oh my god, it's nasty!
At least she's being
Sorry.
truthful.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay.
I don't. Yeah, there's the everything bagel and a barbecue, and it's just something about it. Just
Tell you what. Why don't we try something else to maybe
Oh,
kill
gosh.
the flavor of that?
hurry.
What's new at Trader Joe's?
Okay. By the way, there's a sign that's painted. That's what they look like. This particular sign is advertising some of their fall stuff. And what's great, Matthew Fitzgerald sent that picture to me. That's at his store of one of the signs being painted for advertising their prices of their fall stuff.
Petite pumpkin what cookies? Spice?
Pumpkin spice, yeah.
Okay.
Ben, let me present so that you can see it, so people can see the label real well.
This is tiniest chocolate chip cookies. These are from Trader Joe's. And
What's the carb,
carb
count,
count,
for how many?
1/3 of a cup is 20 grams of carbs.
1/3 of a cup.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how much do you need to eat?
What?
I don't see these things as something that you're going to just nibble on. This looks like something that would go on
Are
top
they
of
the size of these
ice cream
buttons?
sundae.
Yeah, these will go really well on top of an ice cream thing. Whatever. You're not going to eat 1/3 a cup of these.
You don't know that.
They're
But they are
actually
good.
they're very good.
They're good.
They're a topping.
This is one of the best toppings. You know, some frozen yogurt, something like that, or
Chocolate mousse, chocolate pudding.
or a mix in for a Cold
They're
Stone
actually
or
very
a Blizzard.
These go really well in vanilla pudding.
I like what Mar said. These cookies remind me of Cookie Crisp.
They're like a
Yeah.
syrup.
Very much so.
They look like little eyeballs. But they're actually very, very good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it killed the flavor
Oh.
of the granola.
Yeah. it did.
Oh.
Yeah.
It did the job.
Yeah, the granola.
Yeah, that's getting pitched.
Yeah, definitely. But
On the side.
the cookies, definitely. This is worth a purchase. So yeah, I would take a look at.
Canada.
Oh yeah, regular yogurt or frozen yogurt.
Mm.
And I like Ken's idea, even just on top of vanilla ice cream.
Good.
Definitely. Okay, let's take another quick break right now. We got a little bit of cleanup to do. You're watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. We'll be right back.
My 407 Original Brand Apparel celebrates Orlando's famous area code, allowing you to say you love Orlando without saying you love Orlando. Because you and I, we get it. Shop theorlandoguy.com.
You're gonna make it after all.
And now, another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. We have over 30 trees in our forest here at PTV. If you have more than one Christmas tree in your home, it can get a little confusing where ornaments are stored. We have a solution for you. We have labeled totes in our garage, and we have a list that we keep on our phones for ease of organization. If you have lots of ornaments like us, keep a list of your totes on your phone. It makes for an easier experience when decorating. And that's another decorating tip from Pepper Tree Villa. I'll tell you, we live and die by that list. It's the only way we know where things
And
are.
we could put two full-size sedan cars. Well, a really big full-size sedan and a normal kind of mid-sub compact.
Yeah.
And if you take out all the holiday stuff, our garage would be absolutely empty. We'd just have like a shelf. That's crazy.
Someone new joining us tonight. Troy, hello. I'm your 28th like. Thank you so much. Hello from Maine.
Oh,
Wonderful.
I want to go to Maine.
Oh, let's see. We actually
Arnie, don't be rude, Troy. We're from Northern California, the Bay Area, actually.
thank you.
Waving
Thank
pink
you.
hand. Oh, I didn't know what it is. I should have my glasses on. But then everything will be like 3 times as big.
Yeah. It's true. It's
yeah,
true.
every time I go and I use my glasses on my computer goes like this to this.
Well, before we move on to Sherry's craft, which looks like it's going to be rather interesting tonight, I see a huge pile of yarn in front of her, so I'm sure we'll understand what's going on with that because, as Sean said, Sherry's got something interesting happening there. So we'll find out. But why don't we go ahead and talk about things that
talk
have
about
been...
some stuff. Give me a little bit of time to get this going.
Well, let's talk about something that happened this week. Well, a lot has been happening actually for us, but let's go ahead and get started with the list that we have here. And this is interesting. Christmas mouse, okay? Now, it's not a mouse. It's actually a store. This store is a place that our friend Matthew Fitzgerald, actually Matt, it was Matt and oh gosh, both of them, Tyler and Matt went to Christmas Mouse while they were on vacation in North Carolina this last week. They went to a beach house, spent some time down there, and they went to a place. And that's something that Matt got for himself while he was there. Christmas is forever. Notice what it is, Ben?
Oh yeah, it's one of those ceramic trees.
Yeah, it's a ceramic tree, just like the one that we used to get. But there it is, Christmas Mouse. That's their Google page right there. It's a great place, typical Christmas store that you see. This is the kind of place that would make me very happy to visit when I was on vacation.
Absolutely.
Do you guys remember the that ceramic tree that our cousin Lily made? She made one for herself and for her mom, for Aunt Noah.
Yeah.
They were all the rage.
Yeah, they were all the rage.
And they're worth a fortune.
Yeah.
If you can get a real one if you painted it from a ceramic shop.
Yeah, definitely. And then another picture there. That is it's a 2-story store. There's an upstairs.
How many hours?
I don't know, but
you could definitely get lost in there.
But look at, I mean, it looks like our house pretty much. It's pretty bad.
Yes, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But here, let me go ahead and turn off the pictures. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get the pictures off the screen now. The Christmas Mouse. So what I'd like to know from here, the village here, everyone here goes and visits Christmas shops like this or sees Christmas displays. I would love to share your pictures on screen here every week, and we'll take a moment where we do that every week. And yeah, never too early.
It's Cruising Karen. This is live. We start decorating 100 days before Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we do 33 and a half trees. So it's our way of really stretching it out so we don't kill ourselves. And we can enjoy the season. So yes, we are starting decorating for Christmas.
Yeah.
I know it's not even fall yet. Fall is Saturday.
They're also
we're crazy kids.
They're also in Virginia. They're in Virginia.
9 locations of Christmas Mouse.
Yeah.
There's more.
Okay, where's the nearest one?
They're all on the
south,
on the East Coast,
southeast.
Since we did get lost, and could have spent a lot more. I don't doubt that, Matt.
That is not surprising me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you, Sean. Where should we send the photos? You can send those photos to me by email at peppertreevilla@gmail.com. We want to make sure that we share the pictures with our village here. And just like Rachel, I can't wait for Christmas. Yeah. But we're celebrating now, so it's great.
See, one thing about the Christmas Mouse is they're selling all their crap. We're the ones hoarding it and not getting rid of any of it.
But it's organized.
So it's organized. I mean, it's just all of a sudden we're getting more totes and we have trees.
You can buy more. That's it, Doug.
No, actually, we have 3 empty totes now.
And
we could put a whole...
That's right. Cherie lives in North Carolina. She goes to the Christmas Mouse there where she lives.
Yeah, there's not a lot of those stores that are 365.
I don't know. Do we have a Christmas store nearby? The only one I can think of is Solvang.
And the only other one that I can think of is probably Pier 39, if it's still open.
I don't think
I don't think it's there anymore.
So anyway, forest update. Doug has been telling you about it. We have almost what we call, this is the west side of our house, so we refer to it as the West Wing. It is
as if your house is so big.
Oh yeah, it's so palatial.
But the bedrooms are on the west side. But we have
south end in our house. South
we
Fork.
have 6 trees set up fully.
Full on one.
We have
2,
the mouse head.
3.
We have 2 Mickey trees in the Mickey room.
4.
We have the Dalmatian tree. We have the train tree, and we have the snowman tree. So all 6 of those trees are up and ready to go.
No, we only have 4.
6.
And they're all different sizes.
Where's 2? Where's the other 2?
We have one here, the
Yes.
mouse head. We have Mickey.
Oh God, the other 2 in the other room.
Yeah, there
Oh
are
my
2
God.
corners of the room. The Mickey tree.
Yeah, Doug's house is so palatial, he forgot about one room in the house.
Almost every room has 2 or
Well,
more
that's
trees.
because he didn't have anything to do with those 2 trees.
Yeah,
Aren't
by
those
the way-
2 that you did
Yeah,
on
yeah,
Saturday.
yeah.
Matt did send me video, but it turned out that it was too grainy to show.
Yeah, it's a whole like
It was a transfer.
compressed.
It was a compressed file, so it ended up not being such a great file. So we could only show pictures. But
Doug and I went shopping and left these guys to work.
yeah, we had a great time. It was
for those of you that want to see some of the trees, we have some of them ready to go. You'll see them you saw some of the trees in our decorating tip. And then you'll also see some of them in the Moment of Groovy, so you're not going to want to miss that. That's at the end of the show. So anyway, the forest is coming along. How did he visit? That was nice. Ben and Sherry came to the villa on Saturday. And Ben...
I got pizza out of it, so that's all I cared about.
And my company.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. But Ben
Yeah.
helped...
Arnie, Sherry's is like this Hobby Lobby's so big. It's so big.
Ben helped me with the mouse head tree behind us. It took us how long to set that up? About an hour to put on
About
the
an hour and a half.
hour and a half to put on the ornaments. So
Fortunately, Arnie had already lit the trees and put them into place, so it was very easy to throw the ornaments up.
Yeah.
It's spinning. It's not your guys' imagination. This is not a green screen. And this is a lot of energy, we do it for ourselves, but honestly, it is also just a thing we like to do.
But we do it for you as well. So,
But we have no control over it. We call it its own organism. It just kind of takes over it ourselves. Yeah. So we just kind of like let it happen. It's really weird. We just kind of like, oh, so this is happening. Okay, so, no control.
People are already referring to it as the Pepper Tree Christmas Mansion or the PTCM. We're an acronym now. So today, by the way, was National Cheeseburger Day. For those of you that didn't know.
Did you guys have cheeseburgers today?
We had them yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, we had roast chicken tonight.
Well,
roast potatoes.
I worked from home today myself and took my lunch break, and Doug said, let's just run down to McDonald's.
50-cent double cheeseburgers.
We had 50-cent double cheeseburgers.
Oh, it was.
Oh my gosh! You can't beat that.
Eating. It was. You just sat there embarrassed. It was. It was great. It was so. This burger was super shiny and greasy. I don't know why it was, but I opened it up and it's like it was shellacked. I mean, it was so good and trashy. Oh my god, I love Max Steakhouse.
Remember that Saturday Night Live sketch? Cheeseburger.
Yeah.
No Coke, Pepsi.
It was just super juicy. And
so were there a lot of people in there shame eating their cheeseburgers?
No, nobody eats inside. We're very old fashioned.
That's true.
We love dining rooms. We sit down. Everybody else orders their stuff, and we takes it out and eats congealed food.
We could have gone to In-N-Out and had a cheeseburger there,
but they weren't 50 cents.
They weren't 50 cents. So
you and I, with our extra McNugget meal and our SoD pop, we had our $8. We were very proud of ourselves. If we're going to eat horrible, I want to make sure the calories count. Which for $8, I'm like, my meal was $1.98. Yours was $6 something. Yeah. We were so proud. 2 adult males eating for under $8.
Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a garage update this week. Ben, Sherry, you actually have an update.
Yes, we do.
Yeah, this is the state of our garage as of last, I think it was Wednesday.
Yeah.
The condition of this video. And this is the foundation with the mold being taken off. And I overheard the contractor saying that he was really pleased with the results and how it was turning out. So that was encouraging to hear. But that wasn't all. we had constant visits from our contractors team this past week. So this is the first portion that you're seeing. And the next clip you're going to see is of everything that happened after today.
But see,
There's gravel that was brought in underneath and laid the plastic over, and then they put the rebar and wire there to bring together for the floor of the garage.
Is that a tomato plant that's kind of growing there on the side?
No, it's that dang tree coming back to life.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
You guys really need to do something and poison that area. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. We've already talked to him.
The contractor said he would take care of that because there's like 7 different places.
And that's the last portion that still needs to be done with the wire in the back.
They even went in and they smoothed out the seam on the foundations.
Yeah.
I have to see it. I know the house and everything, but just the way the camera is picking up that place, that garage or that thing, looks like it can't even fit a Hot Wheel. I mean,
it would fit one car because it's the same exact floor plan, a little bit longer.
It's the same footprint.
Yeah, same footprint as the one we had before.
I don't know. I mean, maybe a Mini Cooper or one of those pregnant roller skate Fiats.
Yeah, poor Benji.
Just
that looks like my house at the moment. Yeah, he's going through a remodel right now. So he's
we just have Christmas totes.
He's a bit torn up right now, but
we got a new refrigerator though. That's
you guys did.
You showed us last week on that one, and it's working.
Very exciting. It's
Richard's saying finally a garage update.
Yeah, I know, right, Richard? We went about a month between visits from our contractor, and I kept on texting him saying, "What's up? Where's it going? Why don't we see any action on here? When are we going to see you? Do we have to move our cars out of the driveway?" It's like finally happening.
Paul's asking, "Is that Chetty's garage?" No, it's not. No, it's not. But we are at 98 days until Christmas, so it's coming up. I mean, we have finally gotten under 100 days. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, Stacy, I'm so glad I'm not the only one that thought that the garage is small. Yes, it is small, but that's the normal size in that neighborhood. So
it's single car, but it just
it will fit a single car.
Yeah.
If that's all you do, but we're not using it for a car.
Okay. Sean is making a comment about I'm impressed with Sherry's speed on that wreath. So actually, why don't we go ahead and get started with crafting with Sherry tonight so that everyone can see what she's working on. Okay. Sherry.
Yes.
You're working on that wreath.
I did one that's a little bit bigger, that's already finished, that I'll show you in a minute. But I wanted to get the process started and finish it so that you could see what it was. So let me...
Now, I have to give you fair warning. Like Richard is already upset that Mod Podge is not involved.
Well, there's a lot of hot glue on this one.
Yeah.
And there will be one other added attraction that we'll go into later that Richard will be happy about.
Okay, let me show you what the finished project looks like.
We have a question here, by the way.
Yeah.
Rachel's asking Stacey Rogers, where will Ben and Sherry store their Christmas stuff?
We have an attic.
Yeah. Okay, this is what the finished project looks like.
That's really cool.
Let me turn down the light a little bit.
Okay.
I better go around this way.
Yeah, I'm doing one in green to show you because I didn't have any more of the white yarn. And I'll show you.
It looks like snowy cotton.
So that's what it looks like. But for my dear friend Richard,
Oh.
Why doesn't the
Oh.
house not light up?
Wow.
Because it's not open on the bottom and there's no way of getting any lights inside.
You sure you can't open it?
No, I
Can't
can't.
open up the windows and then cover it?
No, I'm not going to cut apart the metal house.
Can't you put it down the chimney?
Chimney is solid.
Sherry, comments are, wow, I love it. That's cute. Love the lights. And then Ken, I need a stiff drink to wrap that much material.
You know what? It's not that difficult. I'll show you exactly what I'm doing with it.
Okay.
Turn the lights off and then we'll show you.
Okay, Sherry, you got approval from Richard.
Well, I'm so glad. That means so much to me.
He approves.
Okay, what I used was, on the white one, I used a 12-inch styrofoam frame. You know, just one of these wreath hoops. Yeah. This one that I'm working on right here in the green is a 10-inch. And what I used was, well, I used two different yarns. This one is, if you want to turn the overhead on, Arnie. The green one is this Blanket Easy yarn, but the white one was, I think it was Lion brand yarn. That, yeah. And that one is, they're both the same. This one, the white one, was called Off the Hook from Lion brand yarns. You can find them at Michael's. You can find them at Hobby Lobby. You can find them at Joann. But this yarn looks like this. It's real thick. And the idea is that when you knit with it, you don't need knitting needles. You just kind of finger knit by putting, loops into each other and, just bringing it up. But
oh, okay.
That's what it's for. But what I'm doing is I'm wrapping it around and just getting it as close as you can, pushing it through. Just wrap the whole thing.
God, I'm gonna.
When you're moving really fast, it looks like you're like shredding broccoli.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna sneeze.
Yeah, and I didn't have another.
Yeah, take it off the overhead camera, Arnie. I think we're gonna all get sick.
Yeah, we're gonna get sick and sneeze.
When I was doing the white one, it took 2 balls of the white yarn to do a 12-inch wreath. Now, I will tell you that on that one little tip that I can give you is that the fairy lights that I used, I didn't have enough to wrap it around the whole wreath to make it feel like it was lit enough for me. So I just wove it back and forth on the front and hid the wire in
the back,
in these little loops. I didn't have to even hide the wire in the back.
Well, I'll tell you, I really like the way that those little fairy lights work with that. It's great.
So,
and I'm sorry, this is not a peep.
Why is your nose not itching?
This is not a peep. This is Gudetama. He's a lazy egg.
Yeah.
Very Japanese for Japanese 14-year-old little girls.
So what you can do if you want,
hello.
Stop and glue it every so often, just so that things don't slide around on you.
And make sure you don't get the hot glue gun directly on the styrofoam.
Sherry,
Well, that's why I'm putting it on.
Yeah, the glue, but not the gun.
A question from the village, no. Sherry. We have a question. Pepper Tree Villa, how much does it cost Sherry to make one of them, and how much would she charge for one if she were selling them?
Oh, that's a good question. It depends on how much the yarn is. If I can get it on sale. Well, the ring was $4. The yarn I got on sale for, I think it was $6.99 a ball, because this stuff goes for like $12.99 a ball, and I won't use it for for a blanket or a sweater because it just takes too much.
Yeah.
So I've been fooling around with different crafts with it because I did get some on sale. You can also wrap this around a styrofoam cone for a tree. It doesn't even have to be a wreath.
Oh, I've seen that done.
I've seen those.
Yeah.
Okay, but what
Um,
what do you think you'd probably charge after getting the fairy lights and all that? Would you say about 45?
I would say about 45. Yeah.
Okay. That's actually reasonable considering how much goes into it. Well, I really like this craft. It's stunning in white.
Yeah. Well, let me finish wrapping. I should have done this earlier instead of fooling around with my pumpkin and buttons, but
Yeah.
Yeah, probably so. But
I still have fall crafts that I need to finish up for friends. So
well, I'll say this though, Sherry, you've done that very quickly because you've been wrapping that just on the show.
it doesn't take long because, like I said, it's a very thick yarn.
You're welcome, Stacy. Stacy appreciated that. But yeah,
And the thing is that it's not so big that you can't get it through the middle to wrap it around. I was a little concerned that I might not be able to get it through this one, but this one worked just fine.
yeah, it seems like
Now,
it.
do you need to leave any section of the wreath blank to account for any of the houses or decorations?
Nope.
You put it directly on top of the yarn.
Yep. You just totally.
Was anyone else wondering that?
Yeah, I was actually. And by the way, just in case anyone is just joining now, yes, we are celebrating our countdown to
Christmas
Christmas.
tree is up. It's not a green screen.
And
It's real.
Yeah, if you're not seeing things, the tree is rotating. Sherry Kinsman says $45 for the wreath, but $25 for a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Glug, glug, glug.
That'll make a Merry Christmas.
I got a mug here that we could put that Jack Daniels in too. So
Actually, that white wreath is going to go nice in my hallway with the white and blue.
oh yeah, it's a nice color scheme for that.
Do they have black fuzzy yarn?
Yes, they do. They've got black, they've got orange, they've got almost any color you could think of.
Richard says Doug looks like he could use a box of Milk Duds. Actually,
Why?
Milk Duds sound good.
Why are you thinking black, Doug?
Oh, we did the Mickey wreath where you put the two ears and then the big one. I have an idea. But that's a lot of probably too poofy. I think it's maybe too. Well, you can't have too much Mickey because this house is full of Mickey, so it's not like we can overdo it. We've already that ship has sailed.
That's true.
I don't know.
Okay, I think I've got it all.
Did you get all the holes filled?
I think so. What do you think?
It looks plenty full to me.
Okay, so what I need to do is find the form.
And so, how do you pin it in place?
Nope, it gets hot glued in place.
Oh, okay.
So what I do is I find a place on the form.
Black wreath with a Nightmare Before Christmas theme.
That's an idea.
That's a good idea too.
And then I just kind of hold it in place so that I don't burn myself.
Like I would.
Oh, burn.
Oh yeah, definitely, Ben.
Yeah, I'm gonna spill.
It's okay. Okay.
So let me get rid of this. This little one did, like I said, did not take even a full
skein.
A full skein, where the white one, which was a 12-inch form,
it needed two skeins, didn't it?
It did. It ate up two of them.
Okay.
Okay, now if you want to
do the overhead,
I can show you the next step, which is
It looks like a bunch of broccolis thrown together.
It does not.
It does. Look at the picture on the camera.
I think so.
Am I wrong? It
Or-
looks like a broccoli salad.
Or maybe something that a Muppet coughed up.
Okay, so what I'm doing is taking two zip ties, putting them together.
Richard, that could probably be arranged. Sherry, Richard says, I want an Oogie Boogie wreath.
Oogie Boogie. What do you mean by Oogie Boogie?
From Nightmare Before
I know,
Christmas.
Nightmare
I know
Before
what
Christmas.
it is, but what's he want it looking like?
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, it does look like a broccoli donut.
Okay, so then what I do is I kind of try and hide.
My hair scrunch.
Donna says it looks like a giant hair scrunchie.
And Sean is saying, wasn't that a Dougism? Was it? Did you
What?
say Dougism? Did I miss it?
No, I didn't
So
know.
what I'm doing is I am actually zip tying the battery pack to the back of it.
Oh, that's a good idea, Benji.
What's that?
A big bright yellow one that looked like Big Bird.
Great yellow wreath that looks like Big Bird.
Yeah, it would. Let me see if I can bring this down a little bit more. Okay, so then I will trim these off.
It's a loofah spot.
It looks like a seat cushion.
So,
And as you can tell, if you work with it just right, you don't see where the zip tie is on the front.
oh my word, that looks great.
Yeah, she's good at hiding things.
Is
So
that
then,
when you take out the batteries? You have to take that apart.
No, you don't. The batteries
no,
are
all you
there.
have to do-
Good.
yeah,
Here, move this up just a little bit so that can be seen.
yeah. No, all you have to do is slide it, and you can get the batteries out. Okay.
Oh.
So then I kind of take everything that was left folded that has no lights on it.
Sherry,
and
Rachel's world is actually as Sean. What do you mean? What's a Dougism? Shall we explain it?
Yeah.
And you're the one who created
Okay,
it.
well, that's true. Doug will sometimes say something that people don't quite understand what he's saying. Like, for instance, instead of calling it McDonald's, he'll call it Mac's Steakhouse. And in that case, we'll give him one of these.
I was working with a client or talking to him on Friday, and we were talking about what they need to get done. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that just creams my corn. I just bursted in laughter. I've never heard say someone when they were like super pissed say something like that. It's like, oh.
So that's a Dougism.
She was very comfortable with it.
Welcome to the village, Rachel.
So then with this one, I think I may have.
Yeah, we're here every Monday night
I think I may have enough to.
to wrap it around.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I am now helping Sherry with the lights because
Yes,
it's something
you
I can actually do without burning myself.
Those
Which
fairy
one?
lights are great, though. They're so flexible.
Yep.
It gives it depth.
Yep.
It gives it character. Now, only if they were flashing like the ones that are in the block behind you on your set.
Yeah, I like those.
Oh, Richard's this one. Dougism 101. Hashtag skin a Care Bear. Yes, that was a good one.
Oh my gosh, everybody at McDonald's today or Mac's Steakhouse. Oh God, the fashion disasters. I couldn't. I mean, I just don't people going out in their pajamas. And then they probably go to bed in it and they put it in there. You get all that outside.
Sherry, that's looking really nice. Oh, Ken, thank you very much.
Let's see.
This is a great place to be Monday nights. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
I think that.
You're just-
You don't see the lights as much because it's going around the whole wreath instead of
Just the front.
just the front.
And we might want to consider just doing it on the front because it's not
Well-
getting the effect that we really want.
You can always rewrap it. Plus, there is light on set right now, so it's going to glow a little more when it's darker.
No,
It might.
no, because
But see, you have the dark. You've got the dark on this too, not the light.
Yeah, because that one just
pops.
pops. Yeah, it does. Definitely.
See, this is what this one looks like.
And it's not nearly as nice.
Yeah, it doesn't. You'd have to wrap it up in front. Yeah, just
We're gonna have to go
So
around in the front.
let's do it up.
wind it around and twist it around in front instead of winding it all the way back. And even with that, the light, I'm sure, it gets somewhat absorbed by the dark of the green.
But it might show up better. So
Yeah.
let's do it in the front and see.
And yeah, Donna's right. The green is going to mute the lights a bit. It's not going to shine as much as the white. And Sean's saying, how about doing 2 strands of light?
2 strands still would not give you the light on the front. You'd get a lot of backlight, but not a lot on
Have an extra battery pack, and it'll start being. You have a lot more.
Then it becomes very, very heavy and
more batteries, and I was thinking about putting 2 things, and it's like, okay, we have 2 battery packs. It just starts.
Look at that.
Getting hard to.
It wraps quickly. But of course, Sherry's very good at that.
But you also don't want to be so generous at the very beginning because then you'll run out of light.
I don't think I will because I did one whole thing, just one like this.
Okay.
Just need to make sure that these things.
Do you want to do this in the dark so it's easier?
It's actually fairly dark here. It's just it looks brighter than what we're used to here on set. So now I just have to untangle a lot of these fairy lights here.
Donna's right. We need a new invention: rechargeable fairy lights.
Right?
Price
I'm
just went
getting
up another
a
20.
hint that's what he drinks.
The price just went up another $25 for another bottle of Jack.
I'm getting a hint that's what he really likes to drink.
What happened to my feet on the show?
I don't know. You went on to Kelly Barlow Creations.
You can't read your comments.
Yeah. I'll get her back on.
I agree with Sean, though. You can never have too many lights.
Oh, not our house.
Thank you.
We get so many decorations that start turning into a heat source.
Yeah.
I know, Ben, yours is a heat.
Oh,
This room, when Ben has his lights
when
on
my
the tree.
my tree will be up in a few weeks, and we're gonna have to have the fans cranked on us to make sure that we can breathe in here because it's gonna be so warm.
That tree.
It puts off a lot of heat.
It really does.
And you talk about 1,400 little incandescent lights.
Yeah.
And
I'll tell you, I had a tree that I did. This was in Christmas of 2005 to celebrate Disneyland's 50th anniversary. I went to Target and bought 25 boxes of gold lights.
Yeah.
And that tree had 2,500 gold lights on it. It rotated the whole bit.
It looked like a giant graphic
it
film.
actually had more.
Yeah, and that tree,
No, it had 3,100.
that tree not only lit the room, but
Heated
it
it.
was a heater for that room. We did not need to turn on the heat at all
You can
that
see
year.
it from
But it looked like a
space.
giant traffic cone. It was just very gold and pointy.
You
It
could see
was
it
beautiful.
Space.
We don't have any pictures or video of it.
No,
Probably.
I don't have any.
It was 2005. You didn't take pictures of every little thing you.
Well, that was before the iPhone.
Well, yeah. Well, you never really took pictures. Now people, take a picture of themselves on everything they take a bite of.
Oh, please. People will take a picture of their plate of toast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Donna. Yeah, 3,100 lights. It was spectacular. And all the ornaments on it were themed Disneyland's 50th. So it was beautiful.
And it was gold.
I'm sure there is a video.
I'm sure I've got a picture somewhere of it.
That was back in the day.
All right.
Find it.
Oh, nope. Sherry.
Doesn't like where I put it.
Nope.
What, it just kind of like popped out?
Yeah. The end.
Oh.
It needs to
I hate
loop
when that
through-
happens.
Can you just kind of like wrap it around one of the loops?
It's going into a loop. It will do what I tell it to do.
There you go.
Interesting. Okay, now can we see what it looks like now?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let me.
She's just
I've got to faff with it some more afterwards to hide the wire, but this is more what it looks like.
Okay, that's
It's
better.
probably better in person because it has a natural glow.
Yeah, you're right. Because every little spot of light will be captured by the camera, but you won't get an overall sense of the reality of what it looks like unless it's in person.
Donna's right. Sherry means business.
I do. They're not going to win out on me. Okay. So that's
That is a lot better.
And then you can just put some little things inside too. What you
So then-
glue them in place.
Yep, I've got. If you want to
Overhead camera, please.
overhead
Okay.
me,
Yeah, that'll work.
I have this little house like the one I had there, and what I'm going to do is see what I mean about the bottom, Doug? It's just sealed. So what I do is just put a bunch of hot glue in there.
Ah, okay. That's why you couldn't drill a hole for lights inside.
Yeah, because it has to have all of the glue. And then I find the center.
And don't make sure that you don't glue it to the lights.
Nope, it won't glue to the lights. And so I'm gluing it right there. And I will hold it in place for a little bit.
This, I gotta say, this is one of my more favorite crafts that I've seen Sherry do in recent weeks. I love this wreath.
And then instead of green trees to put in there,
Oh, look at that. Little snow-covered trees.
I've got white trees.
They're
So-
like white bottle brushes.
And what I do with these is I will take the
These will clean out the bottles of Jack that Ken is drinking.
I take the little I take the little stand off of it. And then I find where I want to put it,
And then you glue it into place.
and then I glue it right down into place.
Sherry, Donna's got a question. So you couldn't use a hollow house and stick lights in it, right? Because then
I
it would.
would if I found a hollow house, but this one, these are houses that I've had for about 3 years that I've been
Oh,
waiting
okay,
to-
got it. So you're using.
Waiting
So-
for a use.
Yeah.
So as you can see, I'm putting in the white trees. But I have to I think I want to put one in front of this green tree, being that it doesn't show up so
Sure.
much.
Oh, yeah, that looks good.
I think. Just need to make sure the wire is out of the way.
Yeah, and intertwine the brushes.
Yeah.
Oh, she just lost control of her stand.
And actually, Sean is right. Creating depth. Always a good thing.
Yep.
Why are you squeaking?
I am?
You're squeaking.
I am?
I don't know.
It's a funny squeaky sound.
There's a funny squeaky sound.
And it's hard
I
because
hate noises and smells.
this particular project I can't do straight down. I have to be able to see what it looks like. So I apologize for that.
That's okay, Sherry. Squeaky. It's the mouse tree.
It's the mouse tree.
Sherry, Ken likes the white trees.
Well, I like them too for the green yarn.
Yeah, it adds the contrast that it needs.
Can you show the camera, Ben, right in front of you what that looks
it's
like?
a Mr. Snuffleupagus. A Mr. Snuffleupagus wreath.
Um,
Isn't that what his name? Mr. Snuffer?
Are
Snuffleupagus?
you looking at?
Snuffleupagus.
Okay.
And who is Snuffleupagus?
That's what the wreath reminds me of.
Oh, okay. And no, there's no way to move a camera around.
No, not the camera. I'm talking about moving the wreath around so we can see it. And it's
Sherry?
still
She's still
The one
farting
you're
around
working
with.
I'm still putting trees on.
Okay, that's looking really nice though.
And the great thing about it, there's no glitter.
There is no glitter.
Nope, no glitter whatsoever.
Well, no, there's glitter.
Glitter.
There's glued glitter on the roof of the cabin.
But that's about it.
Yeah, I can handle a little bit. We were walking through Hobby Lobby. There was so much glitter everywhere. I felt like it was getting to my lungs. It was everywhere. It was touching it. It was kind of like just laughing at me. I'm like, oh god.
Okay, I think I'm just doing one more tree and I'm going to call it.
I'm surprised those people working there, they don't poop glitter. I mean,
How do you know they don't?
they probably do. I know the one gal, when I said that to Michael, she's like, oh yeah, I have to immediately take a shower, take off my, and then take a shower because it's all over her, and then it gets into her sheets. And right there when she was talking about that was just giving me tons of anxiety.
I'm just envisioning looking into a toilet that's full of fairy herpes.
All those fairy herpes. You're like, why is the toilet all sparkly? And just
There you go.
oh,
That's a good Dougism.
it's its own energy force field. Glitter it has its cool looks for the holiday because everything's so shiny and sparkly, but it's way, way done too much. Everything is glitter.
Isn't there a glitter shortage going on or something?
Oh,
Benji.
I'm not surprised.
Okay, guys, I'm going to have to faff with the lights a little bit more, but
You get the idea. That's Sherry's wreath.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
cool, actually, because it lights up. Love it.
I want to show you.
Well done.
I want to show you guys what I do for hangers for it. So here again, I take a couple of zip ties.
You buy those by the pallet.
Almost. And then I put them together.
Wow, we can actually hear it zipping.
Yeah.
And then what I'll do is I'll trim off this one end. And then I go under the wires of the lights so that it doesn't catch the lights.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I kind of bury it in the greens again so that you don't see it.
This is
We're all so quiet. Oh,
yeah.
You don't
It's just
see
like
the zip
we're
tie there.
we're so focused on watching what she's doing.
Yeah.
And then you go ahead,
You zip it.
zip it a little bit, not a lot, a little bit.
But allow for it to hang.
And then
you do another one.
you take another one
Make
and
like
put
a
it in your loop.
Oh. Oh, see, now that is clever.
And then what you do is you tighten down the next one, the original one. And depending on how big a loop you want will determine.
You don't have to worry about it getting smaller.
And then just turn it around this way.
Look
So
at
that
that.
it's in the back.
That is very
and you
clever.
hang your
And then you've got your hanger.
you hang your new dusty tchotchke.
So then you just hang it up.
That's very
Yeah,
good.
that's very cool.
Wow, great job. Sure, that's a great wreath.
Yeah, they're pretty fun.
The contrasting of the trees with the yarn, that's a nice touch. The white trees with the green
Yeah,
yarn,
the white
green
trees, yeah,
with the white yarn, that's great.
yeah. And the fun thing about it is if you don't like where they're sitting, you can move them around and glue them someplace else. I mean, glue them
well,
so that
well
they
done.
would stay back. So
That's a
anyway,
good.
they're not hard to do. It just takes some patience.
Love it.
Okay, that's what I got for you tonight.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Sherry.
You're welcome.
Oh,
And the next Christmas session, I will tell you, if you want to try, I'm going to teach you guys how to do bows without a bow maker that are very easy, and they're very pretty bows for packages.
I'm already lost.
I'm going to be teaching Ben how to do one, and he's going to present one.
Sherry, we do have a comment here from it. It says, Silver Rarity says, hello, week 3 weeks until the Hallmark Keepsake
Yeah.
Ornament debut. I'm going to start collecting the Cute as a Button. Let's see, I missed that there. Cute as a Button
Series.
series.
I can't wait.
And I can't wait for my next round of Star Wars ornaments.
Very cool.
That's
The Cute of the Button series is really cute.
Yeah, it really is. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, 3 weeks will be at Hallmark. We have our invitation for Friday, October 13th.
I have to. Oh,
You're
I
in.
won't be in town Friday.
You guys
the
are
13th.
not. You're not going to be in town.
You'll have to pick mine up.
You know, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Oh well, everyone. That's it for our show tonight. You're gonna want to stick around though for the moment of groovy because you're gonna see some real
Lots of decorating.
lots of tree decorating in this one. So it's a lot of fun. I'd like to especially thank for super chats tonight. Margie, thank you so
Margie,
much for the $5 super chat. We really appreciate it.
Thank
It's
you.
always appreciated. So thank you so much for that. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us on this Monday night, the first of many during the season now that are going to be the holiday edition of PTV Live. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
I'm Ben.
I'm Sherry.
And like I said, you've been watching PTV Live Holiday Edition. The countdown to Christmas is on here. Everyone have a magical evening. Have a great, big, beautiful Nora. We'll see you next week. Now, time for your moment of groovy. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Bye.